So have you ever felt like starting a fitness journey or even just sticking with one is this massive, impossible mountain to climb? Yeah, you are definitely not alone. We're going to break down the one thing that might be holding you back more than anything else, and most importantly, how to finally conquer it for good. Seriously, think about it for a second. What is it for you? Is it not having enough time, not enough energy? Or is it something you can't quite put your finger on? Well, it turns out that for so many of us, the single biggest roadblock isn't external at all. It's that little voice inside our own heads. And there it is, self-doubt. It's not just a passing feeling, you know? It's like this active inner critic that just loves to sabotage your efforts before you even get your shoes on. It makes you question everything, your ability, your consistency, even your right to be there in the first place. Okay, so what does this inner critic actually sound like? Well, it uses some very specific and honestly very common tactics to keep you stuck. Let's dive into a few of its greatest hits, shall we? This is a classic. Self-doubt absolutely loves to compare you to some past version of yourself. You know, the one who's maybe fitter, had way fewer responsibilities, or less pain. It sets up this impossible standard and basically tells you that because you aren't that person anymore, you can't be any kind of fit person at all. And hey, if it's not beating you up by comparing you to your past, it's comparing you to other people. You see someone lifting heavier or running faster, and that voice just whispers, "See? You'll never get there. So why even bother?" It conveniently makes you forget that every single person, no matter how amazing they look, started on day one. Oof. This one is particularly cruel, isn't it? It takes your entire history, weaponizes it against you, and uses it as proof that any future attempt is totally doomed. It literally creates a self-fulfilling prophecy, where the fear of failing again is the very thing that stops you from even trying. Now, this is such a crucial idea to grasp. If your inner dialogue is constantly telling you that you can't do it, your brain will actively go out and look for obstacles and evidence to prove that voice right. Your mindset literally shapes the reality you experience. It can turn a clear path into a giant, impossible canyon. But what if we could completely change our relationship with failure? I mean, what if we could just strip all of its power away? That right there, that is the turning point. Just let that sink in. This is such a powerful reframe. It means that as long as you are still in the game, as long as you are still showing up and trying, you literally haven't failed. The only real failure is giving up completely. Everything else, it's just part of the process. So here's the bottom line. Missing a workout or struggling with an exercise isn't a reflection of who you are as a person. It's not a moral failing. It's just data. That's it. It's feedback that's telling you, hey, maybe we should tweak the approach a little. It's a science experiment, not a judgment on your character. And look, this gets at the real truth of how progress actually works. Nobody's fitness journey is a perfect straight line upwards. It is always full of peaks where you feel incredible and valleys where you struggle. Expecting a straight arrow to the top is just setting yourself up for disappointment. The real secret is just to keep moving forward, especially through those valleys. Okay, so we've named the enemy, and we've totally shifted our view on failure. Now for the really practical part. How do we actually actively change that inner voice? This right here is the game changer. Your mindset is not set in stone. Just like you can build muscle with reps in the gym, you can build self-belief with mental reps. Every single time you practice a new way of thinking, you're literally carving out new pathways in your mind. And here is the whole technique, boiled down to 3 super simple steps. First, you have to get aware of it. You have to catch that negative thought the moment it appears. Second, you question it. You challenge whether it's even true. And third, you actively change it into something more empowering. Catch, challenge, change. Simple as that. Let's see it in action, okay? So that automatic thought, I'm just too out of shape for this, pops up. Boom, you catch it. Then you challenge it. Is that really true? Can't I just take it slow? And then you change it. You know what? I am here. I am showing up. And right now, that is the only thing that matters. And, you know, this isn't just some fluffy feel-good advice. It's actually backed by science. Studies show that people who use positive self-talk literally improve their endurance. And, get this, they actually perceive their workouts as feeling easier. Your thoughts can physically change your experience. How cool is that? So we've got the theory, we've got the technique. Now let's turn all of this into an immediate, concrete action that you can take, like today. We're not talking about next week or sometime next month. The challenge is just for the next 24 hours. That's it. This makes it super manageable, and it's all about building that initial momentum. So here is the loop. The very next time a negative fitness thought enters your mind, don't just let it float by. I want you to stop. Just pause. Grab your phone or a piece of paper and physically write it down. Seeing it on paper robs it of so much of its power. Then, right next to it, write down your reframe. The more you do this, the more automatic it's going to get. And if you're not quite sure where to begin, these prompts are fantastic. Ask yourself, what thoughts keep coming up again and again? Are they based on actual facts or just old feelings? Try to find one tiny piece of evidence that proves the doubt is false. And always, always end by writing down one thing you did well today, no matter how small it seems. I just love this metaphor. Every single time you catch and reframe a negative thought, you're making a deposit. It might feel small in the moment, but trust me, these deposits compound over time, building this huge account of self-belief and resilience that you can draw from when things get tough. All right, so let's bring this all home. Building a solid fitness habit isn't just about what you do with your body. It's about laying a completely new foundation inside your mind. And that is the ultimate truth of it all. Whether it's one more push-up in the gym or one more reframed thought in your head, each repetition is a key. It's you actively unlocking a stronger version of yourself from the inside out. So I'll leave you with this question. Don't wait for tomorrow. Think about the one limiting belief that really holds you back the most. What is it? And more importantly, how are you going to rewrite it, starting right now?